everybody, welcome back to AR Karma Yoga. Today it's just going to be me teaching a fun Vinyasa flow. It's more geared for level 2 intermediate, but it doesn't mean that beginners can't do this video as well. You'll just have to modify, take breaks as needed. That being said, let's get started. So from here, I actually want you to go straight to down dog with knees slightly bent. So press your palms, lift your hips up to the air. And then from here again, press the palms down and forward. Shift your hips up and back. Maybe wiggle your feet back just a little bit more. Slight bend in the knees. And then kind of just move with the shoulders. Come forward a little bit and come back just to feel heat start to build. Good. And so then from here, go to child's pose, lower the knees. Untuck your toes and reach your hips back to your heels. Breathe into your upper back and into your shoulders. Breathe in and out through the nose only. Let the breath be steady. Turn your focus inward. On your next inhale, come into hands and knees. And then exhale, walk your hands out for puppy pose. Press your palms, hug your forearms in. Let your chest start to get heavy to the floor. And it might just be your forehead, or maybe even your chest. Again, breathe up into the upper back, into the shoulders. Let the inhales create expansion across the chest. And as you inhale, press into your palms and walk your hands back. Exhale, downward facing dog, tuck your toes and lift your hips. Now if you'd like, you could start to straighten your knees and reach your heels towards the floor. Pull your low ribs in. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and together. Reach your triceps back. On your next inhale, round it forward to high plank. Shoulders come over wrists and slightly gaze forward. Hug your low belly in and engage your quads. And then as you exhale, slightly bend your knees, tilt your hips up, and ripple it back to down dog, letting your heels come to the floor last. We'll try that 2 more times. So inhale, round it forward. Start from your heels. Be nice and slow. Gaze forward, low belly pulls in. Exhale, tilt your hips up to the sky, bend your knees. Downward facing dog. Inhale, round it forward, nice and slow. Exhale, down dog. This time, inhale, bend your knees a lot and gaze forward between your thumbs. Exhale, step, walk to the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen, hands to your shins, slightly gaze forward. Exhale, fold, let your head be heavy. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, sweep your arms to the sky. Bring your palms together and gaze to your thumbs if you can. And then exhale, bring your hands to heart. Take your arms to the side. So from here, separate your feet hip distance apart. Raise your toes so that your weight will shift back a little bit into your heels. Then lower your toes back to the floor. Keep your weight back in the heels a little bit. Pull your belly and engage your quads and roll your shoulders back. Now soften your face. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Sweep your arms to the sky. And then exhale. Cactus your arms to the sky. Out to the side, Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Again, keep your quads engaged. Reach your heart up as you pull your belly button in. This is important. That way you don't create compression in your back. We're looking for more of a bend in your mid to upper back. So open the chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, reach the arms back to the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips and take your hands to the floor. Inhale to lengthen and extend, gaze slightly forward. Pull your belly button in, maybe bend the knees if you need to. And then exhale, fold deeper, let your head hang. Plant your palms, step back to down dog. Inhale, high plank, round it forward. Belly button pulls into the spine, and then when you come forward, see if you can go past the wrists a little bit. Be careful. Don't push too far too soon. And on your next exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again, round forward. This time with knees on or off the mat, you're going to lower chaturanga all the way down to the floor. It's a push-up with elbows into the ribs. Untuck your toes, and then inhale, lift for a cobra. Elbows are back, shoulders are back. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Engage your legs, open your heart, shoulders squeeze back. On your exhale, bring your chest down. Inhale, lift, hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. One more time, big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, maybe hands on the shins or fingertips on the floor. Exhale, fold, let your head be heavy, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, come up to standing, sweep the arms to the sky, bring your palms together. And then exhale, hands down to heart and down to your side. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms out to the side. Inhale, puff up into your chest. So send the breath up into your chest, into your collarbones. Cinch your waist. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips, hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen, gaze forward, belly button in. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, round it forward, high plank. Knees on or off the mat, chaturanga, elbows in, gaze forward, shoulders back the whole time. Inhale to cobra, just lift your heart. Remember, there's no weight in your hands, so this is all your back muscles and your core doing the work. And then exhale to lower. Inhale, lift up for hands and knees. And then exhale to down dog. Take a breath in through the nose. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale, take your right leg high. Try and keep your hips square. So reach your right inner thigh up towards the sky. Spread all your toes. Reach your left heel to the floor. On your next exhale, bring the right foot between the hands. If it doesn't make it, no big deal. Just pull it up. Lower your back knee. And then inhale to a low lunge, sweeping the arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms to the side. So keep them in a neutral position at first. Unbend your front knee a little bit. Press your right heel into the mat so it's like pressing away. And you'll feel your right leg and hamstrings start to heat up. Keep your back toes tucked to keep stability. And then inhale, bring all the breath up into your chest. And then exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together, open. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Maybe start to gaze up a little bit. 1 more time. Big inhale. And exhale. Take your hands all the way down to the floor. Take half splits, half Hanuman. Straighten your front knee and flex your foot back. Now this is a good time to use blocks under your hands if you have them. If you don't have them, no big deal. Bend your knee a little bit because you don't want to round so much that you're pulling on your low back or too much on your hamstring. Breathe into the back of the legs. Good, and then inhale, bend your front knee. Exhale, plant your palms, lift your right foot with as much control as you can. Step it back to down dog. Other side, inhale, take your left leg up to the sky. Spread your toes, reach your left inner thigh up, and pull your right hip back. On your next exhale, bring the left foot between your hands. Readjust as needed. Lower the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms to the side. Back toes are still tucked. Dig your left heel into the floor. Unbend your front knee slightly so you can square your hips. Then inhale, puff up into your chest. Slightly open, maybe even gaze up. And then exhale, sink into new space. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, big inhale. Exhale. Take your hands down to the floor. Straighten your front knee, half Hanuman, half splits. Maybe you need a blocks for this side, no big deal, or slightly bend the front knee. There's a big difference between slight discomfort and pain. Pain is what causes injury. Slight discomfort is just like, oh, I really don't want to do this, but I know it feels kind of good. So know the difference, because you can injure yourself by overstretching, and that wouldn't be fun. Inhale, bend your front knee. Exhale, plant your palms, lift your left foot up, downward facing dog, step it back. Inhale, round it forward, high plank, or take a break if you need to. Exhale, chaturanga all the way down to the floor. Inhale to cobra, just lift your chest, maybe even lift your hands. And then exhale, lower back down. Inhale to hands and knees, using your core. Exhale to downward facing dog. Check in. Slow the breath down, soften your face and your jaw. See where you accumulate tension when things get tough. Now try to let it go. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, hug your forearms in. Exhale, step it to the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen, extend. Exhale, fold deeper, head hangs heavy. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, sweep your arms to the sky. And then exhale, take your arms to the side. Separate your feet hip distance. Take your hands to your low back. Fingers can be pointing up or down, just depends on you. So again, lift your toes so that your weight shifts back into your heels. Feel your quads engage as you move back. Press down on your hips with your hands so that your tailbone will tuck towards the floor. Your low belly should automatically start to engage, but hug the low belly in any ways towards the spine. At the same time, start to open your chest, pull your shoulder blades back. Lead back with your elbows. And then see if as you keep pressing down the hips, you can arc your heart up towards the sky and get a little back bend. Bends are progressive, so let the breath guide you. And as soon as you feel any kind of pinch, something that doesn't feel right, stop there and breathe into that space. One more breath. Inhale, press down the hips, come to neutral. Exhale, take your hands to your hips. Inhale, lift with your heart slightly. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Peace sign fingers are going to wrap around your big toes. Inhale, lengthen, extend your spine, pull your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, fold, head heavy, elbows bent to the side if they are bent at all. If you have tight hamstrings, bend your knees. I want you at least to be able to grab the floor or your feet or whatever, so that you have more support and you're not overusing the back muscles to hold you up. Really, the work is at the hips, so hollow out the belly. Let your head hang. Breathe into the back. On an inhale, lengthen and release your toes. And then exhale, you're just going to take your left foot way back. If you can, keep the back knee off the floor. Inhale to a high lunge, reaching the arms to the sky. If you feel off balance, maybe wiggle your right foot to the right a little bit, and then again, cactus your arms to the side. Inhale, puff up your chest, press off your back left toes. Feel the back leg heat up, and as you do that, the breath will come all the way up through the chest, and you'll be able to lean back into the pose. Check in with your breath. Is it steady? Or is it rapid and shallow? If it's rapid and shallow, then you need to back out of the pose a little bit. Or just try and bring your attention to your breath so that maybe it'll calm down and you'll be able to relax and not use so much effort. Inhale, reach the arms to sky, find a neutral spine. Exhale, move into warrior 3 or airplane. So warrior 3, arms are extended. Back leg is off the floor, or a little bit easier, arms are out to the side for airplane. Doesn't matter which. Either way, you're going to feel a burn and you're probably going to shake a little bit like I am. Now, best you can, you're going to inhale with control. Bring that left knee up as you come to standing. Reach your arms to sky or hands at heart if your arms need a break. And then exhale, straighten the knees and point your left toes. Soften your face. Maybe try to smile. And exhale, back to airplane. Shift the leg back. Very slowly set the foot to the floor. Inhale, high lunge, sweep the arms up. Exhale, set the back knee down to the floor. And take your hands to the inside of your right foot. Wiggle your foot over to the right. And then when you sink into your hips, your knee shouldn't go past your ankle. So if it is, let's say if you look like this, then you need to move the front foot forward. We're going to go into lizard pose, so with or without blocks, you're going to bring your forearms either on the blocks or all the way on the floor. Keep your shoulders pulling back slightly so that your heart will still be reaching forward and you won't be rounding so much in the back. You can untuck the back toes if you'd like. Again, check in with your breath. Good. And from here, come back up to your hands. Keep the foot to the outside. Use your block or not. Straighten your front knee for crooked half splits. So a little bit different. Flex your right foot back. Squeeze your inner thighs together so that the right hip drops down to meet the left. Reach your chest forward. Forearms hugging in to keep the length. And inhale, bring the front knee over the ankle. Move your block out of the way. Plant your palms. Tuck your back toes. See if you could take three-legged down dog. Pick your right foot up and bring it all the way back and behind you. And then exhale, set the right foot to the floor. Stay here for a break or inhale. Round it forward for high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale for up dog or cobra. And then exhale. Find your way to down dog. Take an inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, this time right foot comes way back. See if you can keep the back knee off the floor. Find your balance. Inhale to high lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms to the side. Find your balance. Cinch the waistline. So pull the low ribs, pull the low belly in. Bring the breath up into the chest. Push off your back toes so you feel nice and strong in the lower portion of the body. And then feel the expansion across the chest as you lean back for a back bend. No pressure in your low back. No clenching your jaw. Find the balance between effort and ease. Yoga isn't high intensity like you are going to be dead at the end of class. If you're dead at the end of the class, you went past your limit. You should feel refreshed but worked at the same time. And inhale, reach your arms to the sky and neutralize the spine. Exhale into warrior 3 or airplane pose. If you fall, no big deal. Just do the best you can. Remember, airplane is out to the side and it's a little bit easier. You can also have your back tippy toes on the floor if you need to. So many ways to modify. Do the best you can. On an inhale, bring yourself up to standing, pulling the right knee into the belly. Reach your arms up or hands at heart. Exhale, straighten the front knee and point your right toes. Right hips pulling back. Gaze is soft and steady. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, airplane. Take the arms to the sky, reach the right toes back, and set them gently to the floor. Inhale, high lunge, arms to the sky. Exhale, slowly lower your back knee. Take your hands to the inside of your left foot. Wiggle your left foot over to the right. And then again, find your pose. Sink into the hips. Make sure knee is over ankle, not past, not behind. Use blocks or not to bring your forearms down. Wherever you are, try to pull back with the forearms so you'll feel that your upper back will lengthen, your lower back will lengthen, and your heart can reach out in front of you a little bit. I find the most important part of my practice is working on posture in every single pose, because I spend a lot of time driving and sitting on my computer and that kind of stuff. So correcting the hunching over and hopefully making sure I don't do it all day, that I stay up straight. Check in with your breath. Good, and then come up to your hands. Again, with or without a block. Take crooked half splits. Straighten your left knee and flex your left foot back. Hollow out the belly. Reach your left hip down and back. Steady breath. Good, and then inhale. Bend the front knee and plant your palms, picking up the back knee. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Take your left leg all the way back and up. And then exhale, set the foot down to the floor. Inhale to high plank, round it forward. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. And go ahead and lower the knees down to the floor. Take a child's pose. So inhale, come up to a tabletop position, hands and knees. We're going to thread the needle to counteract all that squeezing of the shoulder blades and opening of the chest. So inhale, take your right arm out into the side, and then exhale, slide it under to your left, come to the outside of your right shoulder. Make sure that most of the pressure is in the outside of the shoulder, not too much on your head and neck. If you want, you can just reach your left arm forward and let your left hip pull back. This will help make the hips square. Some of you like to take other variations, like bringing the left arm behind the back, maybe even grabbing the right inner thigh. Undo the left arm. Inhale, press up to tabletop, hands and knees. Exhale, settle. Inhale, take your left arm out to the side. Exhale, slide the left arm under. Come to the outside of your shoulder. Make sure you feel okay. Then extend your right arm out to the side, pulling the right hip back. Or taking the right arm behind the back, maybe grabbing that left thigh. Inhale, exhale, take your right hand back by your face. Press it up to hands and knees. Inhale, exhale. And from here, you're just going to have a seat. So, I want you to take your feet out in front of you, like you're making a diamond shape with your legs. And we're going to kind of work out the spine a little bit. So grab in front of the shins just below the knees. As you inhale, reach your heart up and forward, pulling your shoulder blades back. As you exhale, round, straighten your arms, tuck your chin. 2 more, inhale, let your heart reach forward and up, shoulder blades back. Take it nice and slow. And then exhale, round. Last one, inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, come to neutral. And then exhale, allow yourself to fold over the legs. Maybe interlace your fingers around your toes or just grab wherever you can. Let the head hang. Breathe into your back. Breathe into your hips. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. So now we're going to do Baddha Konasana, bound ankle. So bring your feet as close to you as you can. I completely understand. I round through my back, so this can be really hard. If it's really tough for you, then sit on a block or a blanket to help tilt your hips forward. You can also put your back along a wall. Take your thumbs to the insides of your feet. Open them up like a book and reach your chest up and your shoulders back as you lengthen. And as you exhale, press your elbows into your inner thighs and fold over the legs as best you can. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, release. Take your hands, bring your knees together. Bring your arms along the sides and slowly roll it down to your back. And from here, bring your knees into the belly and then just let them fall over to your right. Open your arms to a T and gaze to your left hand. Try to get the left shoulder blade to touch the floor. If your knees can't stay together, think about maybe putting a block or a blanket between the knees. Inhale, lift the knees up. And exhale, let them go over to the left. Gaze over to your right hand. Again, let the right shoulder sink to the floor. With each exhale, feel your twist getting deeper. And inhale, bring the knees up. And exhale, hug the knees in. Set your feet all the way down. Maybe even extending the legs if your low back feels pretty good. Pick up your shoulders and roll them down the back for Shavasana. Arms come out to the side, palms facing up. Check in with your body, with your breath. How do you feel compared to the beginning of class? Do you feel like you overdid it? Do you feel like maybe you could have challenged yourself more? Or maybe the idea is we should just be happy that we were on our mat at all. Let the breath go into its natural pace. Don't try to control anything. Just be still, be present. Thank you for joining me today. I hope I see you soon. Namaste.